Good morning, team. Jio launches true 5G services in 11 cities as New Year tribute to Jio users. And the news which Mr. Vikas was saying about Bharti Airtel, there are multiple news on Bharti Airtel. Now they are planning to expand their 5G services, by investing about 28,000 crores. So they are saying that they will not hike 5G prices because it has not worked globally. So there is no premium rate for 5G services, but overall prices will increase, is what I can understand from their statement. But Bharti Airtel is also planning to list its payment bank, which has turned profitable and which is growing at a healthy double digit. And Airtel would also be monetizing its data center business at a later point of time. This is it is there in the record with Business Standard. I posted it everywhere. So this is something very interesting. I think Airtel is a stock to watch. Surodaya Finance Bank has concluded bidding process for their stress assets for 492 crores. Now, which has been sold to at 135 crores to Edelweiss ARC as a loan bidder as per Swiss challenge method. Now, yesterday there was an interview from Canara Bank. The CMD was there in the CNBC TV 18. He made an interesting comment. Now, that is, they have collected 1 lakh crore in 3 weeks, that is as deposit. No, so, and he also mentioned that for next 2-3 quarters, there will not be any mismatch in asset liability. So if we notice in the last 1 year, the credit growth has been faster than the deposit growth. So there was a mismatch. But as deposit interest rate has increased, the bank is saying they have collected huge deposit. 1 lakh crore is almost 10% of the total deposit which they have collected in 3 weeks, which is mind-boggling number. So I think this is something to watch out for. And Coromandel International has incorporated wholly owned subsidiary Coromandel Technology on 27 December 2022. Which will be for unmanned aerial vehicle, and which will complement their agrochemical business and even survey of farmlands. So I think this is something to be watched out for, but they have not mentioned about the capital or the outlay or thing. They have just mentioned that they are going to start, and it is for unmanned aerial vehicle. And Godrej Property enters Gulf Coast Road, in Gurgaon. So, company has acquired 9 acres of land in Gurugram, and this property has a potential for 2,500 crore revenue. With this, over to you, Hitendra.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. हम इस कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं. स्टार्ट करेंगे टाटा पावर की न्यूज से. टाटा पावर की जो सब्सिडी टाटा रिन्यूएबल को उन्हें लेटर ऑफ अवार्ड मिला है 255 मेगावाट का, जो कि हाइब्रिड पावर प्रोजेक्ट है विंड एंड सोलर का, जो कि टाटा पावर दिल्ली डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्नाटक को रहेगा, और ये जॉइंट वेंचर रहेगा एनसीटी दिल्ली और टाटा दिल्ली के साथ. सो ये प्रोजेक्ट कमीशन होगा 24 महीने में और पीपीए मेथड से एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे इसे. सेकेंडली, अशोका बिल्डकॉन को 3 ऑर्डर्स मिले हैं 755 करोड़ के मध्य प्रदेश इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से मिले हैं, और इनकी टीएनडी डिवीजन को मिला है जो ट्रांसफार्मर्स एंड रेक्टिफायर डिवीजन है, और इनकी अकाउंट करते हैं 15%, जो कि इनकी टोटल ऑर्डर बुक है 2Q के, और इसमें से 50 देखा जाए तो इन्फ्लो देखा जाए तो 50 मिलियन का इन्फ्लो रहेगा. सो 48% उन्होंने अचीव कर लिया है Q3 में. सो एक ओवरऑल पॉजिटिव न्यूज है अशोक बिल्डकॉन के लिए. नेक्स्ट है कनोडिया केमिकल्स ने भी अपनी जो कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन जो कि फेनोलिक रेजिनस की स्टार्ट कर दी है अंकलेश्वर गुजरात में. 1 जनवरी से ये स्टार्ट होगी और प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी इसकी रहेगी 6,500 मेट्रिक MTPA. नेक्स्ट है बाम्बिनो एग्री ने कहा कि उन्होंने भी कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन की जो नई फैक्ट्री है गोहाना सोनीपत में उसमें एक्सपांड कर दी है, और कैपेसिटी 2100 मिलियन पर टन की रहेगी, और टोटल प्रोडक्शन देखा जाए तो सारी यूनिट्स के 1400 MT पर मंथ रहेंगे, से 3,500 मेट्रिक टन पर मंथ हो सकते हैं. JSW एनर्जी ने भी कहा कि उन्होंने एक्वायर किया है इंद भारत जो कि उत्कल है वाया कॉर्पोरेट इंसॉल्वेंसी रेजोल्यूशन प्रोसेस से, और ये एनसीएलटी प्लान रेजोल्यूशन रहेगा। इसमें इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे 700 मेगावाट के 350 मेगावाट के 400 कड़ा पावर प्लांट उड़ीसा में। बिरला सॉफ्ट ने कहा कि उन्होंने इम्प्लीमेंट किया राइस के साथ इम्प्लीमेंट किया राइस विद सैफ फॉर बेस्ट वैल्यू केम प्राइवेट लिमिटेड जो कि मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ फ्लेवर्स एंड फ्रेग्रेंसेस है इंडिया में। और इस पार्ट और जो एग्रीमेंट में देखा जाए तो बेसिकली क्लाउड माइग्रेशन करेंगे जो कि इनको हेल्प करेगा बेस्ट वैल्यू केम स्ट्रीमलाइन करने के लिए, और ये बेसिकली इनोवेशन रहेगा मल्टीपल बिजनेस फंक्शंस के लिए भी। सो ओवरऑल की पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट है बिरला सॉफ्ट के लिए विद रिस्पेक्ट टू उनकी फ्यूचर अर्निंग्स के लिए। करंटली हमारी इसकी बाय रेटिंग है 340 के प्राइस। नेक्स्ट लेमन ट्री ने एक नई होटल ओपन की राजस्थान बांसवाड़ा रीजन में, और ये ब्रांड कीज लाइट लेमन ट्री होटल्स रहेगी, और ये लाइसेंस एग्रीमेंट 54 रूम्स के लिए रहेगा और स्टार्ट होंगी ये अप्रैल 2024 से। महिंद्रा ने भी कहा कि वो अपनी रेस कर रहे हैं मित्रा एग्रो इक्विपमेंट्स में 100% में, जो कि करेंटली अभी 47% है। नेक्स्ट देखेंगे भारतीय एयरटेल प्लान कर रही है अपनी इनकी जो एयरटेल पेमेंट बैंक को लिस्ट करने के लिए। देखा जाए तो अभी अच्छा खासा प्रॉफिटेबल है और डबल डिजिट ग्रोथ पे भी हो रहा है, और उनका ये भी प्लान है कि वो एयरटेल का जो डेटा सेंटर बिजनेस है वो आगे मोनेटाइज कर सकती है लेटली। और ये सब जो न्यूज आर्टिकल्स हमने अपने टेलीग्राम चैनल में भी पोस्ट किया गया है, बिजनेस चैनल पे आर्टिकल। एयरटेल के साथ ही जुड़ी ये खबर है कि एयरटेल अपने जो प्लान कर रहा है 27,000 से 28,000 करोड़ इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए टेलीकॉम नेटवर्क के लिए 5G रोल आउट के लिए। और इससे देखा जाए तो इनका जो कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर 10% 15% बढ़ जाएगा, बट ये अपनी जो प्रीमियम रेट है वो 5G सर्विसेज के लिए चार्ज नहीं कर रहे। उनका ये मानना है कि अभी भी ग्लोबल जो है 5G की इतनी स्टेबिलिटी नहीं है जिसके चलते हुए अपने रेट्स को नहीं बढ़ाना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट है कोटक महिंद्रा बैंक ने कहा कि उन्होंने अपने फिक्स डिपॉजिट को रिवाइज कर दिया है जो कि लेस देन 2 करोड़ है, इफेक्टिव रहेगा 28 दिसंबर से। शीला फोम भी कोरलॉन मैट्रिसेस को एक्वायर करने वाली है 2000 करोड़ के लिए रहेगा और अपने फुटप्रिंट को एक्सपांड कर दिया है। अदानी ट्रांसमिशन ने कहा कि वो अब की जो सब्सिडी बेस्ट जो कि स्मार्ट मीटरिंग सोल्यूशन है ये उन्होंने नई कंपनी एस्टैब्लिश की अहमदाबाद में 27 दिसंबर को। जियो ने भी कहा कि 11 सिटीज में वो 5G नेटवर्क उन्होंने स्टार्ट कर दिया है। सो ओवरऑल की 5G के लिए अच्छा है जियो के लिए। सूर्योदय स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक ने कहा कि उनकी जो स्ट्रेस एसेट से 492 करोड़ का उन्होंने एडलबाइस एआरसी को स्ट्रेस चैलेंज मेथड के थ्रू दे दिया है, और देखा जाता है एडलबाइस एआरसी लोन लीडर थे और 135 करोड़ का है मिलेगा 492 करोड़ का। केनरा बैंक का एक इंटरव्यू जो एमडी ने इंटरव्यू में कहा कि अगर डिपॉजिट कलेक्शन देखा जाए तो पिछले 3 वीक में 1 लाख करोड़ का डिपॉजिट हुआ है, और अगर हम पहले देखा जाए तो डिपॉजिट रेट्स कम थे और इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ रहे थे, तो एसेट लाइबिलिटी की जो मिसमैच थी वो थोड़ी बढ़ रही थी क्योंकि क्रेडिट ग्रोथ बहुत फास्ट हो रही थी बट डिपॉजिट ग्रोथ नहीं हो रही थी। बट जैसे हम देखें इंटरेस्ट रेट्स बढ़ गए तो हमने देखा गया जो इनकी टोटल डिपॉजिट है उसका 10% हमने 3 वीक्स में जमा कर दिया है। सो ओवरऑल की पॉजिटिव न्यूज है सेंटिमेंटली कैनरा बैंक और बाकी सेगमेंट्स के लिए। कोरोमंडल ने भी इनकॉम्प्लीट की है। कोरोमंडल टेक्नोलॉजी 27 दिसंबर को ही बेसिकली यूएई बनाती है और ये सर्वे करती है फार्मलैंड्स और बाकी इनकी जो एग्री प्लान्स के लिए। गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी ने भी एक गोल्फ फोर्स स्टार्ट करने वाला है गुड़गांव में 2,500 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू वहां से आफ्टर सेल्स के।
Technical and derivatives outlook. So in the last 3 sessions, we have seen that Nifty has seen some amount of bounce from the support levels of 17,800, but it is now facing resistance at 18,150. Even in yesterday's session, the Nifty traded marginally lower. The close was down by 10 points at 18,122.50 levels. Majorly in yesterday's session, what we saw was there was the consumer durable, the oil and gas, these are the sectors which were seeing some amount of strength, whereas the metals and pharmaceutical stocks remained under pressure. So technically what we believe, the Nifty might see some resistance near 18,150, 18,200 for the next one or two trading session. And the lower side, there is a probability Nifty might come close to 18,000 level. Today being a expiry, monthly expiry, there is a chances that Nifty might end below 18,100. So we are watching 18,050 to 18,100. That should be the range where we expect Nifty to close, being a expiry month. And on the way up, we will be extremely bullish when this 50-day moving average, which is at 18,235, we are rounding up to 18,300. So whenever 18,300 levels are taken out, and there will be a positive momentum in the markets, and the markets would be heading higher. Coming to Bank Nifty is also yesterday it closed marginally low by 30 points at 42,827. Even in Bank Nifty, we are observing 43,000 is a level where there is a resistance. The markets are facing resistance. So that will be a hurdle for the Bank Nifty. And specific level for the Bank Nifty is 43,600. So above 43,600, the momentum will be there in the Bank Nifty. Having said this, we don't have any negative bias in the market. There will be slight corrections ahead of expiry. So Bank Nifty, we believe 42,500 will be the support. And that should be the area where we might see a close for the monthly expiry. So for the both the indices, slightly intraday kind of dip can be seen, but not a major corrections. The lowest at 18,000 will be a demand for the Nifty and 42,000 for the Bank Nifty. Coming to derivatives data, Nifty futures has seen a short build-up with increase in OI by 2% with the additions of 0.25 million shares. The put call ratio has increased from 1.11 to 1.12. To put call ratio, as long as it stays above 1 ratio, it's positive. The major additions were seen in the 18,000 and 17,800 put options. So this will act as a support. On the higher side, 18,200 and 18,300 call options were seeing a highest build up in open interest. So this will act as a resistance. Coming to Bank Nifty has seen a long liquidations to the tune of 18.21%, and so a decrease in OI with the overall reduction of 0.87 million shares. The put call ratio has decreased from 1.36 to 1.14. So a slight decline in PCR ratio. The major additions were seen in 42,500 put and 42,400 put. So this will act as a support. And on the higher side, the resistance was seen at 43,000 and 43,100 call option. So that will act as a resistance. The rollover as of yesterday was 65% in Nifty and 69% in Bank Nifty. Coming to FI data, FI they did slightly buying close to 3,000 contracts, and net they are short by 5,000 contracts, which is very marginally low. The long short ratios improved from 47 to 48%. So this is again a positive bet. Lastly, the few stocks which can be in radar are chemical stocks. RCF and GSFC are looking good on charts, followed by TVS Motor is also looking good, and two corrections which were lately seen. Two stocks which are seen lately corrections were RITES and Chalet Hotels. These are coming back to the demand zone. So we believe this can be viewed as a this can be viewed for the entering a long positions. So that's all from my end. I'll hand over to Archana Madam for the research updates.
Thank you, Brijesh. Good morning, team. Few updates from my side, starting with Tata Power Company. The company's subsidiary Tata Power Renewable Energy has received letter of award to set up 255 megawatt hybrid power project, wind and solar, for Tata Power Delhi Distribution in Karnataka. The Tata Power Delhi Distribution is a joint venture of Tata Power and the government of NCT of Delhi. The project will be commissioned within 24 months from the PPA execution date. On Ashoka Buildcon, the company has won 3 orders worth rupees 755 crore from Madhya Pradesh Electricity Company for its power T&D division. This order will further increase their presence in power T&D segment, which accounted for 15% of the order book in 2Q of FY23. For H2, the company expected order inflow of close to 50 billion, out of which 48% is achieved as on date in Q3. This is positive for the company. We have buy rating on the stock with a target price of 90. On Korea Chemicals and Industries, the company will commence commercial production of the phenolic resin plant at Ankleshwar in Gujarat on January 1st, 2023. The production capacity is at 6,500 metric ton per annum. So this comes as a positive development on the company's front. On Bambino Agro Industries, the company started commercial production at new factory at Goana in Sonipat. It has expanded operations with an additional capacity of 2,100 million tons per month. The total production capacity of all the units of the company has been increased from 1,400 metric ton per month to 3,500 metric ton per month. On JSW Energy, the power company has completed acquisition of Inbharat Energy via corporate insolvency resolution process after the NCLT approval to its resolution plan. This is implementing a 700 megawatt thermal power plant at Jasargunda in Odisha. On Birlasoft, the company has implemented RISE with SAP, the Best Value Chem Private Limited, a leading manufacturer of fragrance and flavors in India. RISE with SAP is a solution that comes with the cloud ERP and analytics. As a part of this agreement, Birlasoft has helped in cloud migration, which is expected to help Best Value Chem streamline its operations and drive innovation across the multiple business functions. We believe this is a positive development for the company, and we have buy rating on the stock with a target price of 340. On Lemon Tree, the company has signed a new hotel in Banswara, Rajasthan under the brand Keys Light by Lemon Tree Hotels. This will be based on license agreement for 54 rooms. The hotel is expected to be operational by April 2024 and will be managed by the Carnation Hotels Private Limited. We have buy rating on the stock with a target price of 104. And lastly, on Mahindra & Mahindra, the company will raise its stake in associate Mitra Agro Equipments to 100% from the current 47.3%. So that's it from my side. Now I request Vikash to take it from here. Thank you, and over to you, Vikash.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. Good morning, everyone. For the news updates, Bharti Airtel is planning to list its unit, Airtel Payment Bank, which has already turned profitable and growing in healthy double digits, a top official said. On the leading private sector lender, Kotak Mahindra Bank has revised its interest rate on fixed deposit of less than 2 crore. As per the official website of the bank, the new rates are effective as of 28 December 2020. India's largest mattress manufacturer, Sheela Foam, will reportedly soon acquire competitor Kurlon for rupees 2,000 crore to further expand its footprint. Adani Transmission has formed a subsidiary, Best Smart Metering Limited (BSML), to undertake the smart meter business. BSML is incorporated in India and registered with the Register of Companies, Gujarat at Ahmedabad on 27th December 2022. Lastly, telecom operator Bharti Airtel has planned to